and welcome to Risk of Rain 2. So, I am playing this because, well, I want to upload something and new and also, well, better do. Anyway, we're doing Monsoon because I have no soul. And we're using Rex because they're just freaking overpowered, and also the character I play the most, mainly because all of these other ones are pain and suffering to play. Well, except maybe multi with power mode. That's pretty dang broken. Especially if you use auto nail gun and bleed, you just stack everything and everything dies. Yep. Now just go and just die. I've already played this game a lot. If you don't know how this game works, uh, yeah, you should learn pretty quickly that this is not an easy game. Is it fun? Absolutely. Unless your bullet hells in major difficulty. Anyway, if you have not played Risk of Rain 1 or 2, basically the way this game works is your goal is to try and get through a teleporter to reach the end of the game and also not die in the process. Along the way, stuff will be trying to kill you. It's a bullet hell game that is in Risk of Rain 2 is 3D, and you may also notice up in the top right, I believe, is some weird difficulty thing. Yeah, this game is alright. Well, that's a terrible item for me to get anyway. This game's difficulty is not based. Well, it is based, but it's actually based on how long you take. The longer you take to do anything, the more likely you are to lose. So put simply, don't fail at the game, or else you will fail at life. And don't be slow either. Just like you need to be quick. Look at that things. Also, some items are better than others. I just picked up was a personal shield generator, which is terrible for me. So I'm going to want to eat that as quickly as possible. Fungus is not better either, but I will take what I can get. Cautious slug, random. That was definitely worth it. If you're wondering why I'm getting through everything super quickly, that's because you have to get it through everything super quickly in this game. If you don't, that just means you're gonna die. Stun grenades. I don't really ever try to stack these because they're a massive pain to stack for a bonus that honestly I don't feel is worth the effort of trying to stack it all. Oh, that didn't kill those? Nope. That's a shame. Oh yeah, use that again. Okay. We aren't dead. Majorly injured, but I'm dead. Oh yeah, kill those guys. And that guy too. No. Yes, you die. Kill the dang golem. There we go. Heck. Effectively, this is just a speedrun, which of course means that due to this entire game being based around getting through stuff as quickly as possible, so you don't get absolutely shredded later on, while also making sure to spend just enough time to gear up. Anyway. Sweet. That's definitely going to be a nice thing to have. Anyway, teleporter time. Your goal is to find a teleporter in every stage and get through. Also, you can check what these items do. I'm not going to explain them all because that would take That would take way too long. But you should see the descriptions when I get them. And they'll be pretty noticeable whenever you see them in action. First, maybe try to not die. Okay. Okay. Try to knock him off the edge at least. No. Okay. Well, I don't want to get murdered by a laser, so I'm going to jump over here. There we go, boss is dead. Instead, do not get murdered by random golems. Golems, kill them, please, thank you. Not killing them. This is really not killing them. And yes, I do have practice in this game. This is not the first time I've played this. But, I mean, to be fair, some of the items I have you can only unlock after playing things. So, yeah, of course I have played this before, and I have all of the characters, so. So that was understandable to, I guess. I think I haven't. Anyway, moving on to the next area. If it seems like I'm going through this game too fast, I'm actually going through this at a reasonable pace, because this is a pretty reasonable amount of time to get to the second area. A scrapper. Scrappers are what I was hoping scrapper was what I was hoping to find whenever I got that personal shield generator. Okay, good, I'm not muted. I was like, wait, am I muted? There's been multiple times where I've done that. I just started doing the things, and then I realized I muted, and it's like, well, frick, I just did an entire recording for absolutely nothing because I forgot to unmute my mic. Die. And that can also die. And you can also die. Eventually. There we go. Dead. Time to actually go and get some nice wealth. That does not include dealing with you. And Frost Relic, a terrible legendary item, and not the one that I want. There are two specific ones that I want. One of which converts extra healing from my max health to a shield, and another one which does damage. So if I heal myself, depending on the amount of healing I do, which is absolutely irrationally overpowered. For this character, as you can probably guess. But I will take the Frost Relic for the AoE. That is nice to have. AoE is just always a nice thing to have, actually. That failed. We got a Pandolier though. That's fine. In case you're wondering, Frost Relic just grows as long as you kill stuff. Time to hopefully not frickin' get slaughtered by enemies while I try to find where the frick this portal is. Holy frick, I'm gonna die. Honestly, if I do die, it's pretty unlikely. This game is notorious for killing me in very stupid ways. Or just me getting incredibly unlucky and then dying in a stupid way because of it. Left and Daisy, I will take it. Not the greatest, but whatever. Can't win everything. You know, those things are supposed to have their health halved for having that stat boost, but I can't help but notice they seem to still take longer to die anyways. And I have gotten that before. I have actually gotten that, the rare item those things drop, which does that, and all I can say is, Oh boy, I regret picking that thing up, because that turned half of my health into a shield. Which is bad, because shields cannot be healed. Shield. They cannot be healed, and therefore, if you get one as Rex, you're just gonna suffer. Oh yes, time to kill another... Again? Really? Boss? I mean, I'll take... Okay! Oh boy, dear jeez. Why did they have to be burning? No! Oh, no. That was a miss. Okay. Kill it, please. Kill them all, please. I don't want to deal with this. Okay, you can die. Yeah! I missed. Guillotine. Sweet. Guillotine is an item I will actually mention because it is very, very useful. It makes it so elites, the enemies that have special effects, can be... It basically gives you an execute effect for them. Which you also get with if you were to freeze one. Sadly, we don't get such luxuries. There's only one character that can freeze, and it's not ours. So, regardless, yes, kill everything with Frost Relic. Also, Tougher Times is just ridiculously overpowered in general. We probably could do the Eclipse Spellcraft if I really wanted to, but that stuff is usually pretty hard, and I have attempted it, and yeah. Regardless, we're moving on. Next stage, where I get to die even more, which is always fun. Vorticus. Yeah, I'm definitely going to spend my items crap on that. How many items do we have, actually? 3, 6, 9, 13, 15, 15 items in 11 minutes, 2 stages. I will gladly take that. That is some pretty dang nice time management. Actually, some of the best time management I've had. Granted, not all of them are great items, but some of them are pretty good. Good, especially Tougher Times, because that each of those is a 15% with diminishing returns, but it's 15% of that, so then we would have 85%, then it's 15% of 85%. Does that make sense? No? Yeah. Yeah, it took me a while to figure that crap out as well. So I don't blame you. Because I would have like 9 of them and wonder, why am I not invincible to damage? I thought these were 15%. Then eventually I realized I get diminishing returns. Stun grenade is only a 5% chance to stun though, which is why I don't care about it, because it's such low odds to the point where it's not actually going to help you. At least not enough to be worth trying to get a trick out of them. You're better off trying to get something else. And imps, which are just gonna die because we have Frost Relic. What is this? Well, that was a massive waste of money. Give me bleed, please. Thank you. And do this as well. Everybody in the circle. Circle and dead. And what should we buy? Yeah, I'll take fireworks. They're pretty nice to have, especially in later stages, because they're free damage and clear out a pretty nice area for us to actually every time we open something. And pretty nice too, because opening stuff can sometimes leave you open to getting absolutely slaughtered. Or you can just open barrels, which in turn make it so you're probably not gonna get slaughtered. I don't know if there's a nude over there. Not gonna try Not gonna check, because I'm at good pace. Double jump, always lovely. Lovely. If you get a Hopo Feather, don't replace it for anything else, because that mobility is very nice to have. Anyway, there's a teleporter. As well as a box. What's in the box? Something useful. Rusty key. Always a good thing to get. If you find one of these, always grab it. It is so freaking useful, and you really don't want to miss out on it. Because it upgrades one of your items. It upgrades a common item into a rare or legendary, and that is a freaking amazing. There are also boss items or yellow items. I don't really know what they are. Thanks, game, for getting my hopes up. Well, whatever. All that does is make it so any elites we kill gives us their powers, which can either be really nice, or not very helpful at all in this current situation, or heck, even screw you over if memory is correct. Anyway, now I guess ice, which is another debuff. I should probably get frickin' F mark. Also, sorry if I sound like I'm talking way too much. I am planning, okay? Leave me be. Gorax Opus. Alright, it's better than Blast Shower. Blast Shower just removes debuffs, which could seem great to those of you who haven't played this game, but if you have played this game, you know that Blast Shower is almost never helpful. And even when it is, you're probably not going to remember to use it, because you never used it in the first place. Because it's so bad. Jaro's Band. I got 2 of those now. Okay, I'd love a Rune ult, but I'll take what I can get. Anyway, yeah, murder you. You murder this Templar before I get slaughtered by it. It looks like I'm doing a terrible job dodging. That's because dodging can be a bit difficult in this game. Did he open? Yes. Yes, I did. No. We go. We got a few things in this general vicinity to buy, but for the most part, we're pretty much ready to activate the teleporter. I think there's just like one thing over here that I didn't get. I think 2 actually. I think 2. Yeah, 2. What is this? Another key. I mean, I'll take it. That, this, another key. Is it worth it for me? Is it worth it for me to go and actually turn these into tougher times? Ooh, sweet lens maker's glasses. Crit chances, stupidly overpowered. Alright, the problem is if I transform those keys into tougher times, it'll use all of them. And I don't want to do that, so I guess we'll hold on to the keys. I mean, I could always like scrap my tougher times as well and set up for that, but that would take a bit longer as well, and time is of the essence. Alright, yep, use Gorax and use Opus, and now just win the game by shredding through the spots, and we move on. That Wisp over there, that we can kill him. Not Wisp. Die. Yeah. Perfect. Rex is actually great with Mark of Death because you have 2 debuffs exclusive to your character just automatically. Which is dang nice. So that requires 4. And due to the stuff I have, Mark of Death would be very welcome, as that would be 50% extra damage at this point. Also, you can get like flat attack speed increases, but damage increases actually don't usually happen. You don't usually get a lot of those. Kill you. And we move on. Ow! Frick. Baby. Ah, dang it. That scratch fighting kitten. Hurts. Next area, Abyssal Depths. Since we have a key, that means that there is guaranteed to be a lockbox here. And I want to absolutely make sure to find that. Oh no, I remember these chicken jerks. If you're wondering why I'm scared of them, that is because those guys have ended multiple runs just from getting a lucky hit on you. You see that thing that looks like a caution tape on my health? That is one-shot protection, which they added because people, to make it so you can't just get unluckily hit by something stupid and die stupidly. And also to make it worthwhile to try and keep your health at max. Basically, if you are at 90% health or above, you cannot one-shot. You can only lose 90% of your max health in one hit. Which is pretty important, actually. That may seem pretty arbitrary, but that can definitely be the one thing that keeps you from, that determines your life or your death. This game is very hard on Monsoon. On normal or easy, the drizzle, but on rainstorm, the drizzle is pretty easy. Yep. Through the fire and the rain. Only like half mute. You're only probably gonna get that from the you're probably only gonna get that joke from the because of the freaking title. Otherwise you'll have no idea what they meant by that joke. Prior knowledge comes into play. Especially here, because I probably would have been dead at this point. Oh, and prior playtime, I guess that matters. Anyway, I'm not even gonna try to kill that Elder Lemurian because I'm just gonna suffer if I do. Right? How do you? Ah! I'm getting so many legendary items. You're just not the ones I wanted. Even Rejuvenation Rack is okay. It's not as great as frickin' Akuna's or frickin' Aegis. But it's still a nice thing to have. Have the fic. Okay, well. Hit you with that. Sweet Chrono Bubble. Yet another debuff. How many of these am I gonna get? Holy fic. We've ended up gaining a lot of time. How much does this cost? 3,000. Yeah, that actually shouldn't be too difficult to save up for. I'm gonna need to kill him. I'm gonna need to kill that overloading Elder Lemurian, aren't I? Oh, okay. Yep, I'm gonna need to kill it. Alright, let's do this. Die. Oh, yep, that's what I meant by killing overloading enemies can be. Sir. Please do not scratch me, sir. Anyway, back into the fight we go. And now I have overloading again, so I need to be absolutely careful to ensure I don't get murdered. Okay, we're good now. Yeah, that's the problem with that one item. If I kill an overloading enemy, I actually should probably scrap it, shouldn't I? Now that I think about it, due to the enemies that show up in the final place. Yeah, as much as I don't want to, I'm gonna need to scrap it. Otherwise, later on, we're just gonna have a lot of difficulty. So goodbye, singular, extra way to get a debuff. That probably won't be that useful to me in the long run. That's a sweet lens. I'm very glad I spent money on that. Where is a scrapper? Pretty sure I saw one somewhere. Yep. Right over here. Baba da boopy booba da baba. Where is it? There it is. Sorry, Vulture Crown thing, whatever the frick this is. But I'd rather not get slaughtered because I accidentally turned all of my health into shields. Believe me, that would suck. Something spawn for me to kill, please. Thank you. I don't have a lot of good AoE, do I? Well, that's fine, because we got our AoE up now. Cross Relics has been more useful than I was expecting it to be. I'm getting frozen. And now you die to the power of Frost Relic. Boosted by Focus Crystal. And now we buy healing with Fireworks, which is gonna wreck everything. Bison Stick! That's nice. I know Bison Stick used to do a different thing, I just don't remember what it... Yes! I just don't remember what it is. Anyway, Rejuvenation Rack. This just straight up doubles your heal. So any health I heal is now doubled. Which is great on me, because I use my max health for like three of my 4 abilities. So of course I want it. Anyway, there we go. We spent a lot of time here, but we did get that. Which I'd say is pretty worth it, considering it's a rejuvenation rack. And keep in mind, all of the stuff is predetermined, so it's not like RNG or something. Like, I bought the chest in just the right order and got there at just the right time. No, all of the stuff is predetermined as soon as you start a game. So I'm very glad I did that. It also means that for those of you who think, oh, Lucky Clover helps with your chests or whatever. No, it doesn't. Your chests are based on your world seed. That's what it's all you. Whatever's in them is predetermined right at the game. So all of the luck is on enemies, which is nice because then that means that, you know, if you're using the same seed over and over again, it's going to be skill rather than, you know, luck. Which I think is a much better way to do it. Do it than just praying that you get a good seed and then getting angry when you don't. Unless you do this with play this with randomly generated seeds, in which case, I feel sorry for you, but you're going to die. And die oh so painfully. Where the frick? There it is. Yeah, we need to move on to the next area. So, teleport. Holy frick, can I get a different boss? Come on! This is stage 4, I'd expect a different boss at this point. Alright, whatever. Kill the Stone Titans. And there we go, they are dead. And yet another red whip. More movement speed outside of combat. I will gladly take it. That's as long as you don't, like, shoot anything or get shot. So that is pretty nice, especially in certain areas and situations. Because you're definitely going to want that movement speed. especially in our case where our movement speed right now is really low. Having that in for the final area we get to will be very nice. I've not actually played the first Risk of Rain in my life. I've only played the second. Probably should play the first Risk of Rain. Because that game also seems pretty good. That and also, it certainly would explain a lot of things that exist in this game. We need to make up for lost time. We have a good amount of money. Let's buy some items. Another red whip. Don't think I need it. I'm gonna go with the attack speed upon using my equipment, which basically means now I get even more attack speed. Holy frick. Yeah, this is why red whip is nice. Because we are moving at a dang nice speed. Is it still slow? Not the fastest I've moved, but I will take what I can get. Leptin. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep rolling that. I'm just gonna die if I do. 30 minutes. Making good time before, but all that good time is now pretty much gone. For a rejuve, I'd say it's worth it. Fuel cell, additional equipment charge, and makes my equipment recharge fast. Faster, a pretty nice buff, if I do say so myself. Okay. Come on. No, there's other chests around here. Oh my lord, shrines. Ah! Shrine of Chance, why are you like this? Please, frick. Well, with that out of the way and a couple more items under our belt, we move on. We only got 3 though, which isn't good because we're gonna get certain. Good thing is, once you reach level 99, yeah, you pretty much, it can't get any harder than that. So from there, then you actually scale. I mean, it still feels like you're getting stronger though, regardless. Like, your enemies are scaling, but you are still, but you do still feel like, you know, your defense, your abilities are strong. Right. Yeah, that seems like a good amount of attack speed. Not enough bleed though. Would love to have more of that. Also, the main reason why attack speed is important is because more healing. That's why I want attack speed. Because the faster I can attack, the more I can get my heals. The more heals I do, the easier this game is. And another heal cell? Is it gonna become that soldering thing I did a long time ago again? Where you just got like 15 fuel cells, combined it with the soldering, and then just shredded every single boss in existence. I think I reached like stage like 20 or something by doing that. I don't know, it was fun. It was fun though. Berserker Pauldron. How lovely. And Challenge on the Mountain. I'm fine with doing that just as long as I don't get murdered by a freaking overloading worm. Which, now that I've said that, I probably will get murdered by an overloading worm. And Netherlands, I will gladly take it, because crit chance. Because being able to deal crits is very, very useful. It's just flat out double damage. Damage. Plus some abilities actually proc will only work if you can deal crits, which you have a natural 1% chance, so with these 3 lenses, I have a 31% chance to crit. Which is pretty nice. Nice, and I will gladly take. One thing you can do with Rex that I haven't actually been doing is your shift ability. This can actually be used to launch you backwards, which can be used as effectively an extra jump if you do right, or just boost your current jump to launch you into the stratosphere. Also, repulsion armor plating. That is actually a lovely item. Reduces your damage, the damage you take by a flat 5, no matter what debuffs you have. A lovely item indeed. And we got an incinerator drone that's probably gonna die at this rate. At this rate, like, it's not even surprising. Honestly. Yep, it died. And now I am the only enemy, which means all of these things are gonna try to murder me, which is actually a bit terrifying. This means I'm probably gonna... Oh yeah, I forgot. I literally just got Berserker's Pauldron. That means that kills, I believe, increase my attack speed. Or something, I don't... What do you do again? Oh yeah. Yeah, buff, I believe it's buff damage, buffed attack speed, and buffed other stuff upon killing 3 enemies very quickly. I think within like 5 seconds of each other or something. I don't know, it requires very good kills, but if you can get it, it pays off tenfold. I'm about to get launched into the air. Yep. Go. I'm about to get murdered. My bronze contraptions. Ah! Ow. My legs. They're robot leg. Why am I taking damage? Why do I take fall damage? I am a machine. Like, I know like falling for machines can be pretty bad at times. It's like not made, but I have legs like we made for this. And considering how fast I'm able to move, yeah. Alright, sweet, we got a death mark. This game has now become 50% easier. Why? Because my damage is pretty much guaranteed to be boosted by 50% at this point. What the frickin' dude? Debuffs are very overpowered sometimes. Anyway, I'll gladly take some fireworks. What is that? Red whip, don't care. Out of a P, had to P 2 seconds. Probably will note there's a pause and then a small cut. I mean, to be fair, all it was saying was, for like, a good like 20 seconds. So it doesn't really matter. Ah! Ow. My HP. Alright. More items. Alright, I need to hurry the frick up and get to the next area pretty soon. More items can actually be bad for me. More good items can be bad for me. Ah, dang it, I don't have any use for this. No. Do that. I'm just screwing up at everything, aren't I? This is aligning with the moon, right? Yeah. Challenge in the mountain. Wait. Ah! No. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. No, please. No. 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 Ow. Gosh, my HP. Oh god. Meet the thing of my frickin' nightmares in this game. Because this thing was specifically designed to frickin' slaughter you. Hence its name, because this thing was also terrifying in the first game. At least from what I know. I know. Alright, we gotta kill this. We can't move on until we do. If we do kill it, I can get a dang nice item. If I don't kill it, I'm dead. Because I've probably died. Because we can't move on until we do. Which is the hard part about this. So, our best option right now is to lure it far the frick away. Far away from the teleporter, and then get into the teleporter area to slowly progress, so that way we can make use of time, and once it's here, don't try to stay at the teleporter, just freaking run, because this thing will probably freaking slaughter you. That was a very massive waste, and it's a good thing I have done. I'm so dang glad I have rejuvenation rack, but that will not save me if this thing gets to take a bite out of me. Because if this thing takes a bite out of me, I'm dead. There is no way I'm surviving that. Not with my current health and damage. Like if I touch this thing, I'm dead. It doesn't matter if I get. It doesn't matter if I get lucky with the frickin' tougher times. I'm just dead. That's it. Oh gosh. Please die. Please just hurry up and die. Holy frick. Die. And die. Oh jeez. Okay, we gotta learn to slot. Oh no! Ow! And of course it was because I got sniped by a contraption, not surprised. That is a rip. I should not have done Challenge of the Mountain. That was my mistake. But now we get to try all of this yet again. And pray we get better RNG. I don't know what I was expecting. I should have expected the freaking worm. Actually, what is my recording time at? 43 minutes? Yeah, I might as well do another one. Wait! Alright. Next run. Which will have a lot less talking because I already explained everything. And yeah, now I don't get to have any of my powers. I am now weak again. But so are the enemies. And okay. This is already looking slightly bit more promising than the previous run started out. We got a rusty key. To pray this leads to victory. And no, I am not joking, this one thing can lead to victory or death. I guess you're wondering why I didn't get the one-shot protection against the brass contraption. Again, a lot of my abilities use my health to deal a fair ton of damage, and because of that, even if it looked like I was above max health, at the frame I got hit, I probably was not. Because my right click is 15% of my health, so just enough to where if I didn't get heal in time, I would be dead. Kinda sucks that that's how it went because that was actually a promising run. So close, yet so far. Anyway, now we get to kill everything again. Also, don't try to, like, focus purely on nothing but life regen. Monsoon has that, so if you're trying to do a Monsoon run, life regen's gonna be half as useful. Which is also why the other characters are so dang hard to use. And then though this one has its disadvantages, as you saw there. So I'm not playing this just to make it easier. I'm playing this character because I like it. Because I'm good at using it. I've actually shown Mitz this. Feel free to look at his channel. Oh, and I have it recommended. I have actually shown Mitz this game. We tried normal. He got slaughtered because he had no idea what he was doing. And then he kept getting slaughtered because he wasn't able to get any items. So I had to carry the entire thing. And one character, Bustling Fungus, is actually like really freaking overpowered on, and that would be the engineer, because they're gas turrets inheriting all of their items. And since the gas turret is the one that doesn't move, that means that effectively you have it is always stationary and therefore always giving you health. No, why is that OP? Because you got two of them that can both do that. And not only do they both give you health. No, that is a victim of health. Of course, the one game that I decided to play engineer, I don't get a single fungus until area 4, which is bad because your turrets are usually pretty freaking fragile. Also, dear Jesus, item RNG is this freaking world seed is great. You're just getting all of the good items. 2 freaking lenses already. That's very nice to have. Has a crit on my heal, which is pretty unlikely since I shoot 3 times. Usually pretty unlikely, but a 21% chance to crit for my heal is, yeah, pretty nice. And just so you know, it's not my heal from my R ability, it's my heal from my left click ability. And Wax Fail, you may have wondered why I keep jumping, despite the fact that it doesn't actually make me move faster. This is why. Because of habit in this thing. The Wax Fail just boosts you forward upon jumping while sprinting, which is why I repeatedly keep on doing so. Not because there's some secret technique or it makes it easier to not get hit. Most enemies track your movements, and some of them are smart enough to literally shoot ahead of you. No, I'm doing it because I just used the Wax Fail. Ah yes, item, what do we get? Fireworks. Whoop-dee. Frickin' do this. That'll wipe out pretty much everything we needed to. And Wandering Vagrants, sweet. We finally get a new boss. I kept getting the same boss repeatedly, and then the one time I get a different boss, it's the one boss I don't want to spawn. Because of course. But that's how video games work. If you don't want something to happen, that's how video games, that's how karma works. If you don't want something to happen, it's pretty much guaranteed to always happen. And that is a nice item. Genesis Loop. This is basically an emergency freaking enemy clear. What does it do? If you lose, I think half of your health, this thing will just straight up clear out like every single enemy in the area for you by releasing a giant explosion that does a ton of damage. Lovely for dealing with a bunch of random enemies, or dealing with the stupid brass contraptions that deal like 20% of your health in a single hit. Not 20%, 80%. And they shoot in the bursts of free, which is why they're so freaking terrifying. And I didn't learn this until I had 3 spawn around me. I was like, yeah, sure, I can handle this. I then got slaughtered in 2 hits. I was like, oh. Oh no. Also, if you're wondering why blazing enemies are terrifying, that's because they counter your health regen. If If you're on Monsoon, that's bad, because your health regen is already heavily limited. Also, one thing I will say, there is a character that is negative health regen. I will not mention them because they are technically a secret character. Secret-ish character, I should say. I'd say they're pretty well known by the community now. But yeah. Anyway, kill the beetle. Predatory instincts, critical strikes increase attack speed, and that stacks 3 times. Dang nice buff to have. There is a syringe printer there, but I'm fine with my items right now. You know, I'm not too concerned about using it. The only item I really am like starting to need is just a bit of movement speed. Speaking of movement speed, what do you know? Go to 3 movement speed. I love it. Sometimes though, the enemies, such as those lizards there that you saw, are stupid and do the stormtrooper shooting. They do the stormtrooper shooting patterns. And if you don't know what I'm joking about, stormtroopers in Star Wars are always known to aim not where the person is going, but rather where the person is. Which is a terrible idea, because then you never actually hit the person, because they always are running past you. Well, I mean, we have cautious slugs, and I would like to have more attack speed for more healing. So yeah, I'll get rid of this. And let us go get some... yep, over here. The frickin' soldier syringes. What is this? I like to call it heroin, because that's literally what this is. It just increases your attack speed. Basically heroin. Or steroids. Whichever one you want. They're basically doping, though. Honestly. I don't know, you can call this like many freaking strike boosting drugs, or drugs that make people really freaking aggressive. So anyway, I'm gonna move on from that. Now we have 3 heroin syringes injected into a robot leg. Why does this even work? I don't know. We are a machine. Medicines like drugs like this should not work in the first place, but they do. Anyway, sweet. I have now basically slitted my own throat, and by doing that, I get free money. And it only costs me damaging myself, which is perfectly fine, because I can heal myself. There doesn't really seem to be very many items left around here, so... yeah. And, ooh, Dune Shredder. Should be able to interact with those, right? Yeah. We'll just let this do most of the work right now. Oh, of course, I'll be attacking as well to make sure that they don't die to something stupid. But yeah, this will be dealing a lot of damage. And it will now no longer do damage. Ah! Ooh, boy, we need critical hits. Also, Predatory Instincts is really, really nice, especially because it basically sustains itself, because the more crits you get, the more crits, because it increases attack speed, which in turn means more crits. Perfect. Yep, that's quite literally the plan there. If it does that in your Rex, you can use your own thing, that way you leech from all the enemies that pulls in close to it. So, and basically heal yourself to full health, while also being able to face tank it and deal a pretty stupid amount of damage. Other characters though, if you do not have healing stuff, you're dead. Like, just flat out dead. There's one more area that I need to show off. A few more actually, but we'll get to them once I actually have access. Area. Move on to the next area. And Scorch Acres. Woohoo! This time we start on the opposite side of the map. Still seems like that area is off limits though. You didn't actually spawn. You spawned in like... Also, you can actually get multiple... There are multiple spawn points in each area. Also, don't worry about the commotion in the back. There are people here. So we're trying to deal with kittens. Don't worry. Okay, Wax Whale is great for a dodge. Very nice. Very nice. So then I can just use it as kind of like a dash left to right. I really wish that was an item they added. That would have been lovely. But I'll take what I can get. We got 3 items here: random, egg, or royal capacitator. Of which we're gonna take the capacitator because it's a bunch of free freaking damage. That is once we can get the said capacity. And there is a moss printer here. I don't know what those are.
I think it's sugar from plant sauce Roddy accidentally stole the other day that I had bought.
Yeah, sure, let's see what this is. Create a pair of soulless robe that gets power with more allies. Quiet probe and delighted probe. Huh. Well, I'll take permanent bonus over non-permanent. Anyway, equipment, what do we get? Crowdfund. This thing can deal pretty good damage. It's just not following anything. Topaz Brooch. I'm pretty sure that those empathy cores are a new item. Another moss printer. Containing their bleh. Not even gonna go for that. It's the lightest. That thing is terrible. Can you even use crowdfunder? Will it sap my money? You can't use crowdfunder, can you? Oh, whatever. Should buff the probes, I think. If I read that description right. Now we can buy and use the equipment I actually want without being about it feeling super waste. Where is that thing? Ah, up in here we are. And capacitor. Normally this would like replace one of your limbs with an electric one, but since we are already a machine, all it does is stick to one of our legs. It doesn't do anything. I think it does replace like one of the joints, which still sucks. But yeah. We're feeding. Those probes are doing some nice work. Enough nice work, but still nice work. And more key, That's okay. We might get something to use it on. Oh, if we get enough debuffs, that is. Frick, kill you. Yes, stand in the thing that gives me more healing. There we go. Ah! I thought I fell off the edge. Polish and armor plating. Isn't really much I want to replace with that. Except maybe War Banner, but War Banner is still... War Banner is actually okay now. It's not the greatest thing, but it's okay because it triggers now every time you actually activate, teleporter. And items I do not care about. Why is my probe spinning? Why is it spinning? It's like, I don't know why, but like drones in this game just like, for whatever reason, just seem to like sometimes just spin around randomly. I don't understand it. Imp Overlord. Give me War Banner, bud. Sweet. No! Dang it. I couldn't freaking heal because I kept getting screwed over by everything. Burning enemies suck. Why do they exist? I want to record a successful run. I keep getting good runs. Good seeds, and then they just get unlucky. That. Up. I must go. My people need me. sweet noodle, like, might as well use it now. I'm getting more looter coins than I've been spending, so yeah, sure. And there, maybe they'll light something. I don't know, I need help. Can I save you? Oh, yes I can. I'd love to have more of my freaking utility skill, I don't know. Previous run, definitely could have saved my life. I feel like getting rid of Genesis Loop was a mistake I made there. If I hadn't gotten rid of Genesis Loop, I probably could have survived. It would have killed everything that was murdering me. Having more of my utility is great, so that's just effectively a burst, you know? Not very effective though, that's one. One thing I should mention though, my abilities use my current health to deal damage. Not my max health. Is something I should mention, so don't worry about your abilities and accidentally killing yourself with them. You can't accidentally kill yourself. Ah. Is this portal? No, it's been 4 minutes. Okay, I need to get items. I haven't been able to find like any chests. So we got like no offensive items, and we get to fight flying boss. That is the most inconvenient thing this game could have had me fight. Oh my frick. You all should die. You know. Die. I swear I'm good at this game, people. Seriously though, normally I'm good at this game. I don't know why. Today I'm just having like off. I just keep getting so freaking unlucky. Everything I do. And it sucks. Also, I don't recommend playing multiplayer unless you have like pre-made groups. Some people are just freaking pain in the way with. Anyway, die. I was actually gonna record another game, but then I decided, maybe not. But I mainly bought the game, but I did still buy the game mainly because I felt like, I played it on Steam Share and I did borrow it. Steam Library, and I played it long enough to where I feel like, yeah, I should probably just give the developers the game money because it is a good game. Like, it was $15. But we're not here to talk about that game. We're here to talk about this one. Guillotines! Wait. Nice. Corpse. Yeah, that launches enemies based on the ground. For some reason, which means that if they go up a steep slope, it'll launch them straight up that steep slope. Or straight up like that. Or even just straight up. You eat them off the edge. That. And they can take fall damage too. And you can also kill enemies just by, you know, throwing them off the edge. It is pretty funny when it happens. Even easier if you do this. Say goodbye to that golem. It is long gone. The only problem with launching them off the edge is that you do lose a chance of potential lunar points. But even then, it's not that bad. Usually you don't get lunar points very often from regular enemies anyway, so... Anyway, let's go down and get some items. Or just go down and lose my life. Never mind. Tough times. I really wish I had gotten like leech seizures and energy drink. For more speed. Like there was one time where I just took command and just like tried to get as much speed as I could. In order to unlock Black Whale. Actually, I know there was. Because you have to get like 300% speed to unlock it, which is pretty hard in regular play. Ah! Wee. Boss time! Let's see if I can actually beat this. It's so nice, I finally get to show you that one area. And so tasty. Oh, that's... My lord, go away. Get out. Titanic Mural Blade. It's plus 40 health. Yeah, like plus 1.6 health regen. Count that half and then plus 0. It's pretty nice. It's like almost double. It's just not that great, especially on Monster. Or even Eclipse for that matter, because if you're trying Eclipse and that river Eclipse is always on Monster. So no matter what, it's gonna be very literal. Kill you. Kill you. And all the freaking... These first areas are so slow. And we live blue portal. And we're going through the blue portal for very specific reasons. He's just like, where did he go? Welcome to the Bazaar Between Time. And true to its name, time is frozen here. Oh yeah, there are a bunch of abilities here, some of them really good for some people, others not so much. Is that Spinal Tap? Ooh. That uses 5 green items, this uses free regular items. I only have 3 green items, so it's not worth it. This is gold. And marsh. Yeah, don't care. can't shoot this guy. Probably not gonna get to kill him though. And there's nothing behind him. Except for like a secret. But there is a secret. I will show you. It's down here. In case you're wondering, Spinal Tonic boosts all of your stats, but it can give you a debuff that is a 5% reduction to all of them. But honestly, I feel like, but even then, it's only a chance. This is like one of the most objectively overpowered equipment items in this freaking game. You should always get it there, because this thing will pretty much win you the game. That's not what we are actually for this. This can give you more items, but certain this it shows. Basically, you gotta breach cell vents, and there are enemies. These enemies get there are more enemies. So, if you're wondering why I don't just leave the cell, you cannot breathe here. As long as you were outside of the cell, you will take damage over time based on your current health. Why did they make your current health, not max health? Because if it's max health, this would be virtually impossible unless you had enough health regen. And damage reduction. You have one thing though that boosts your damage reduction, and you're pretty much unkillable. Also, if you're thinking of getting like 15 repulsion armor platings and then just becoming invincible, don't do that. You will regret that. Regret that if you try to beat the actual final boss of this game. And believe me, I would know. This game, anyway, after you breach a settlement, it then tells you where the next settlement is, and this only spawns in whenever you actually do the previous one. But now we see the other part of this. Your enemies will get items. These items can either be really freaking powerful, can either force you to immediately leave, or these items, like the medkit you see there, can be completely useless. And if you're wondering why the medkit's useless to them, that, my friend, is because, well, yeah, that medkit only works if they aren't getting hit for a short bit, and you should be constantly getting them, so. Now, since we're doing this early, it's not that hard. If you're doing this, like, super late into your run, though, you will probably die. This could be really freaking hard. Or movement speed. I mean, it's nice, but can I get something else? It is very worthwhile, however, to endure this. As one, you're getting free items without the game actually, progressing the difficulty. So take all the time you need here. See, there's a cell vent there, but I can't actually do anything with it. Because that's not the one that's current. You need that current. Next enemy, Aloe Butchers. We haven't actually seen these guys yet, mainly because they are exclusive, I believe, to one area, I think, aside from the ones that can contain one of truly every single enemy in this game. But, yeah. Try to kill these things. They can poop. They can probably, they can, and most likely will, kill you in like 2 milliseconds or something. Yeah, I don't know, but they can be pretty dang good. Wait. Ah! And repulsion armor. Yes. So that sound it's making whenever. That sound is whenever you have so much repulsion armor that you can't actually really it would drop your damage take to net 0. Which in that case, it would make it so you will always take 1 damage, but that sound effect will play, indicating that that's not your max damage reduction. You just have too much. Because they can't just make it to where you become invincible. That'd just be too easy. But they also can't make it to where the flat damage reduction gets reduced, so that's why they do that. These things have lens, which can be bad. There's a 50% chance for them to crit for double damage. So that means basically not you have to leave immediately, but just be a bit careful. Try to avoid getting it. Like try to avoid getting hit to the best of your ability. If you're like me and you know how to dodge, yeah, go ahead and feel free to dodge. We get a monster tooth that is free healing. Although I don't really care about monster tooth usually too much. Not the greatest thing in the world. I mean, I'll take it. Anyway, more importantly, got beetles to fight. Which actually makes this easier since there's real 2 hours per target. Showing how to kill a bird. Bird is dead. Now to kill some imps, and they're dead. Go. Free health. In case you're wondering, it alternates between giving them an item and giving them an extra enemy. Anyway, now that we have done 4 summons, now you will start actually getting more and better items. More specifically, now we get a Warlord, which means activating our already extremely overpowered equipment item now gives us even more attack. If you're wondering just how overpowered this is, I won't be using it yet since I'm not in a situation where I necessarily need to. A Harvester's Scythe. Ooh, that's a bad combination for them to have because Harvester's Scythe heals based on crits. I believe 8 health per crit. But if they don't crit, we're fine. However, that's not very fun. Also, I believe there is another item that can boost your crit chance by 5%. I think the Harvester's Scythe actually does that. Boost your crit chance by 5%. The first scythe, since otherwise it's not gonna be very useful. So it's a pretty nice thing for them to give you. It also means that if you have a scythe, that goes up 6% and then 16. So if you got 9 lenses, that would be a 16% chance to crit. Well, a 90% chance, which is very nice. Have Clover? Well, then at that point you won't really do very much more. Will-O-Wisp, this thing can either be pretty much useless if you don't have it. But if you get like 5 of these, then the second you kill one enemy, it's going to nuke like 5 others. Pretty nice item overall. The Murians. Again, these are the AC enemies because we're doing this really early and we're getting a lot of free items. So yeah, very, very nice. Massively recommend you try to do as good as you can. Next item they get will be another rare, and the next one they get is going to be legendary, which one legendary item can make or break your run. I'm not joking. That can actually screw you. Because with that legendary item, you yourself get a legendary item. You are guaranteed one legendary item if you manage to clear out all cell vents. Which is really nice. That is if you can clear all cell vents. If not, then, well, you just get to die painfully and suffer. If they get ATG missile, that just means that they get a really strong missile after they hit you. Or they have a chance to rather, which, again, could be pretty bad. Because if that missile crits, I think we're just dead. Especially if it's from an alloy vulture, because those guys have very easy attacks to dodge. But that very easy attack to dodge, if it does hit you, it's really hard. I mean really hard, and then you'll probably die. Oh yeah. Be careful. I don't think you can dodge the missile either. It'll keep hunting you until you hit it. That was a pretty nice one. Good boy. Harvester Scythe, sweet. Plus 5% crit chance. All you gotta do is survive a legendary. If they get a terrible legendary item, you deal with it. I'm out of here. That can be bad. It might be able to survive it. Oh no. Yeah, use the tonic. I'm getting out of here. Ah! Final tonic, save me. Where the frick is this no portal? There it is. I need out of here. I'm not making that jump. Okay. You gotta figure out how to get up. What? Nope. Okay. The spinal tonic ran out at a terrible time. Anyway. I am going to leave that here. Sadly, we didn't get a victory, which is a massive freaking rip. Got so close, though. At least on one of those runs. The other two runs, we died so early, it's freaking hilarious. Yep, anyway, I will leave it there. Thank you to whoever actually watches this, and subscribe if you want, like if you want. If you did not like this, feel free to dislike. I don't care. I do this for fun, not for freaking popularity or that. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and goodbye.